In the heart of ancient Rome, where danger lurked behind every corner for those who followed Jesus, lived a brave young girl named Praxedes. This is the true story of her secret missions, daring courage, and unshakable love for God. Get ready for a journey filled with danger, hope, and holy bravery. The story of Saint Praxedes, a hero of the early church. In the heart of the mighty Roman Empire, where soldiers marched in gleaming armor and the Colosseum echoed with roars, there lived a young woman named Praxedes. The year was 165 AD, a time of great danger. Emperor Marcus Aurelius ruled, and while he was called a wise philosopher, he was cruel to the small, growing group of people known as Christians. To be a Christian in Rome was to live with a secret, a whisper of faith in a world that demanded worship of its own gods. Praxedes and her sister Prudentiana were daughters of a wealthy senator named Pudens. Their home was a grand villa with beautiful gardens and marble floors, but its greatest treasure was hidden. Deep within its walls was a secret church, one of the first in Rome. Here, Christians would gather in the dead of night, their faces lit by flickering oil lamps, to share bread, wine, and prayers to a god the emperor had outlawed. Praxedes had a gentle heart, but it was made of a lion's courage. Every day, she heard terrifying stories. Christian men and women were being dragged from their homes, thrown into the dreaded Mamertine prison, and then led to their deaths in the arenas, all because they would not renounce their faith. One evening, as the last of the secret congregation slipped away into the shadows, Praxedes felt a deep ache in her soul.
It is not enough,
she whispered to her sister, her voice trembling.
We pray for them, but their bodies are left in the dust, their sacrifice forgotten. It isn't right.
Prudentiana looked at her sister, her own eyes wide with fear and understanding.
What can we do, Praxedes? The city guard is everywhere. To even touch the body of a martyr is a crime punishable by death.
A quiet fire ignited in Praxedes' eyes.
Then we will commit that crime,
she said, her voice suddenly firm.
We will give them the honor they deserve, and we will save what is more precious.
She held up a simple sea sponge.
Their blood was not spilled in defeat. It is a testament to their love. To us, it is a sacred relic, a holy reminder of their faith. We must collect it.
Hello, everyone. Have you seen our brand new show called Shining Faith for Kids? Here we learn about God's love through fun stories, songs, and adventures with my glowing friend Glow. I also have an appeal for support from our viewers. We haven't earned any revenue from YouTube for the past 6 months, but we continue creating content with heart and purpose. If you've been touched by our videos, we request you to take a subscription via Patreon, which will entail you to a lot of benefits, including early access and credits. Or you can make a one-time donation through PayPal. If you can't support us financially, we truly appreciate your prayers. Your prayers help us keep sharing God's love with little ones everywhere. Please find the links in the description below. Every contribution makes a big difference. Thank you all for watching our videos. God bless you.
And so, their secret mission began. With the help of a brave priest named Pastor, the two sisters would wait for the city to fall into a hush. Then, cloaked in dark wool, they would slip out of their villa and into the labyrinth of Rome's cobblestone streets. Every shadow seemed to hold a threat. The clatter of a distant patrol's sandals on the stone would send them diving into a darkened doorway, their hearts hammering against their ribs. One night, they learned that a group of Christians had been executed near the edge of the city. Guided by a sliver of moon, Praxedes and Prudentiana found the tragic scene. The air was cold and still. As they knelt to pray, a torch flared to life at the end of the alley. A Roman patrol!
Hide,
Pastor hissed, pulling them behind a stack of wooden crates. Praxedes clutched her sponge so tightly, her knuckles turned white. She could hear the soldiers getting closer and closer. Her legs felt weak, but her spirit was stronger than ever. This was her calling. This was her purpose. With the danger past, she went to work. She first gently washed the faces of the fallen Christians. Then she took out her sponge. Carefully, she pressed the soft, porous sponge into a pool of blood, watching as the dark crimson liquid was drawn up, filling the tiny sea hollows. Pressing the sponge to the ground was an act of defiance and devotion. With each drop she absorbed, she felt she was preserving a story of incredible bravery, ensuring that the martyrs' ultimate sacrifice would be honored forever. They carried the bodies to the catacombs, the winding tunnels beneath the city where Christians buried their dead in secret. There, by the light of a single lamp, they would hold a proper funeral, honoring the martyrs as heroes of the faith.